What if your dreams are smarter than you? So we're gonna see what this video is about. That's the title of the video. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video, man.
They told you sleep is rest, that it's repair, a peaceful surrender of the body and mind, that when your eyes close, your spirit enters a healing silence. And maybe that's true on the surface. Maybe that's how we're meant to experience it. But what if rest is only part of the story? What if sleep is not just peace, but process? Because every night, something happens that no one can fully explain. You vanish, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, existentially. Your consciousness detaches from the structure of time, from logic, from identity. And when you return, you carry no memory of where you were or what you were doing. You call it sleep. But what if sleep is not absence? What if it's access? What if it's not the shutting down of your system, but its checkpoint? A moment where your inner software is quietly, invisibly, updated by something far more intelligent than you. Maybe this isn't rebellion, maybe this is design. In the same way your body heals while you rest, cuts.
I'm pretty sure. I understand what you're trying to say, but at the same time, bro, have you guys ever, like ever sleep and then it become true like a dream? It become true in the future, or you feel like when you sleeping, when you having a dream, like it's a real life thing. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a real life thing until you wake up and like, wow, I was in sleep. I was asleep, but I thought it was the real life. You get what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say.
It's close, cells regenerate, tension fades. Maybe your mind, too, is entering a divine maintenance process, not by accident, but by structure. Sleep becomes the time when your consciousness, exhausted from holding onto the illusion of control, is allowed to recalibrate, allowed to realign, maybe even to reconnect with something higher. Think about it. You dream, but you don't choose your dreams. They appear, fully formed, pulling.
Right. Yep. You don't choose what you want to dream. You get what I'm saying? You don't. You don't. You can have a terrible nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Then the next day you have a good sleep. Like you see your dream come true. You get what I'm saying? What you want to accomplish it come true, and then you think like, wow, this real life. Wow, I made it. And then all of a sudden, your parents wake you up. Oh, hey, it's time for you to go to school. Or your alarm goes on. Boom, it wakes you up. You're like, wow, man, I really didn't make it, bro. Shoot, I was asleep the whole time. I was sleeping. You're like, oh man, bro. Bro, you wish like you want that night, you want that dream to be a reality, bro. You want to sleep for the rest of your life because that's the type of life that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't choose what you want to dream. You know what I'm saying? You don't. That's 100%. You sure? Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand what he's saying.
From fragments of memory, fear, hope, and symbols you've never consciously understood. Why? Because the dreaming mind is not making things up. It's being spoken to, not in words, but in code, in images, in emotional impressions. The ancients believed the soul traveled during sleep, that the dream world was a realm between worlds, between life and spirit, between self and truth. Today, we reduce dreams to neurological noise. But even science cannot explain why dreams are often so meaningful, so transformative, so unforgettably personal. What if that's because they're not random at all? What if sleep is the sacred moment when your spirit interfaces with a system too vast for waking consciousness to comprehend? A system not working against you, but working through you. A system that adjusts your path without disturbing your will, that offers course corrections through symbols, that refines your internal compass, gently, silently, while you lie unaware. You wake up, and something feels different, lighter or heavier, sometimes more certain, sometimes more conflicted, but never unchanged. You think you've simply rested, but if you could see the inner architecture of your mind, you'd know. Something was adjusted. Not stolen, not corrupted, aligned. That's the quiet miracle of sleep. It's the moment when the noise of the world fades long enough for the deeper system, call it nature, soul, God, source, to enter and do what your ego won't allow during the day, refine you. This is the check, a sacred pause, a nightly upload, a subtle divine recalibration. And no, you don't remember the details. You're not supposed to.
I mean, sometimes you do remember the details. Sometimes you do. Yes, you remember everything in the dream. But sometimes you don't. Oh yeah, I had a good dream, but I don't remember. It's like it's just go away. But I think that everyone dreams have a connection to their reality. It has a connection with their reality. You know what I'm saying? It's either in their mind, like thing that they be thinking, and then they see it in the dream, or a thing that they want to happen to them, like happiness. You know what I'm saying? Success, etc., etc. And then they see it in the dream, and then things they are afraid that they don't want to happen to them as well, it, it can happen in your dream. You know what I'm saying? That you don't want, that thing that you want to avoid, and then you see it in your dream. And like when you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm glad this was a dream. It wasn't in real life. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't a real life thing. So I think everyone dream have a like connection with their reality. You get what I'm saying? I think yep. Because you can't dream for someone else. You get what I'm saying? You can't dream. You can't sleep for someone else. You can only sleep for yourself. So therefore, you can only dream what is connect with your reality. You get what I'm saying? Connect to your life. Connect to your mental. Connect to your physical. You get what I'm saying? Everything it has a connection with you only. And then everyone else has their own dreams. You get what I'm saying? Boom, that's it.
The same way your heart doesn't explain how it beats, or your cells don't narrate their healing process, some intelligence runs silently because it's too deep for language, too holy for your conscious mind to grasp. So sleep is not just recovery, it's communion, it's surrender. It's a reminder that you were never fully in control. And that's not a threat, that's grace. You hand over your identity at night. You close your eyes and dissolve into the mystery. And when you wake up, you're not exactly who you were. Some weight has been lifted. Some insight has quietly settled in. You don't need to know how it happened. You just need to recognize. It wasn't nothing. Sleep is not rest. It's a realignment. A checkpoint between what you think you are and what you're being shaped to become. Not against your will, but beyond your comprehension. They call them meaningless, static noise of a
But have you guys ever realized that when you're so um tired during the day, either from work, from your activities, from family, whichever it is, and then you go to sleep, that's when you have the most, most amazing dreams. That happen like 9 out of 10. That's when you have the most amazing dream that you desire, the thing that you want, the thing, bro, the thing that you love, bro. But guess what? If you have a good day, a nice day, 9 times out of 10, that's when you go to sleep at night or whichever time you go to sleep, that's when you have the terrible dream, and then boom, it's ruined everything, bro. Sometimes you're thinking about that dream, you get what I'm saying, during the whole day, during the whole, bro. because, bro, you're like, bro, I just had a good day or a good time with my friend, with my family. Boom, this dream ruined my whole vibe, bro. You get what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, that happened. I think that happened to most people. When you have a good day, a good experience during the day or during the time that you were awake. When you go to sleep, whenever time you go to sleep, bro, whichever time you go to sleep, that's when you have the most horrifying dream, bro. But when you have a bad day, a terrible day, that's when you have the most amazing dream, bro.
A tired brain, random memories shuffled into nonsense. But if that were true, why would dreams carry such emotional weight? Why would you wake up sweating from fear or crying from joy, or shaken by a vision so vivid it haunts you all day? Dreams are not garbage. They're encrypted messages. No system as complex as the human mind would leave a third of your life to randomness. Something deeper is at work, something structured, something intelligent. And it doesn't need words. It speaks in symbols, in metaphors, in layered emotions.
Some, I agree. Look, not 100%, but I do agree with certain things that he says, right? So look, sometimes it is message. Sometimes it is message that has been delivered to you. You get what I'm saying? So it's telling you, hey, look, you wanna be happy? Boom, do this. And then it shows you in the dream what to do, bro. And then boom, in real life, bro, what you wake up, you do it. Boom, you get what you wanted, what you always wanted, bro. And then guess what? The dream that you had and the goal, you accomplish it, bro. It sometimes it's a message. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes maybe if you're spiritual, if you like believe in God or whichever you believe in, boom. Sometimes it's a message, bro. Sometimes it is a message. It is, bro. It's telling you, hey, look, don't go outside. Don't go to work today. Boom, do not go to work today. Boom, and then guess what? You heard an accident happen. That accident probably, it could be you. Yep. Sometimes it could be you. Sometimes it is message, bro. Sometimes it is message, bro.
That's how sacred systems speak. Not with syntax, but with sensation. You are not hallucinating in your sleep. You are being shown something. Call it your subconscious, call it the soul's language, call it divine software, if you will. The point is, dreams are not illusions. They are feedback. They are the interface between your surface identity and the deeper intelligence that watches you, gently adjusting the path. Think of your dream like a debug log on a sacred computer. Not meant for your ego to decode, but for your inner being to respond to. You don't have to understand it. Just feel what it leaves behind. Because it always leaves something behind. A message, a nudge, a new lens. You dream of falling. It's not random. It's the emotional shape of instability, a symbol you can't ignore. You dream of water, of flying, of someone you haven't seen in years. Why? Because the dream is pulling from your memory bank, not to entertain you, but to test reactions, to compress complex inner data into visual emotional form, to process what your waking self is too distracted or too afraid to confront. And sometimes, what you see in dreams isn't even about the past. It's possibility, hypotheticals, emotional rehearsals, alternate paths you didn't take, simulated so you can see how your spirit might respond. This isn't fiction, it's refinement. In spiritual traditions, dreams were never considered noise. Joseph in the Bible interpreted dreams to decode destiny. Ancient Chinese sages believed.
See what I was saying, bro? Sometimes it's message to go to your destination, bro. Destiny. Sometimes it is, bro. Sometimes it's you see what I just said, bro. I just said that and then boom, he said it. The same thing too, bro.
dreams revealed the harmony or disharmony of the soul. Indigenous tribes saw dreams as sacred journeys. These weren't myths. They were insights humanity once trusted before science tried to flatten the soul into neurons. But even now, science admits something strange. The dreaming brain isn't asleep in the way we imagine. During REM sleep, the peak of dream intensity, your brain lights up like it's awake, but not logically, emotionally, visually, spiritually. And yet your body remains still, like a temple in silence, while a ceremony takes place inside. You are not shut off, you are tuning in. You don't direct the dream. You're immersed in it. Sometimes you're aware, sometimes you're completely lost. But either way, the experience reshapes you. You wake up and something is different, lighter, sharper, or unsettling. That's not accidental. That's the dream doing its work, leaving fingerprints in your soul's clay. Ever wonder why some dreams repeat? That's not the brain glitching. That's the intelligence behind your growth signaling. You still haven't learned this. It repeats because you're not responding, or because the cycle within you hasn't shifted.
Exactly. Sometimes when they bring the message to you or you sleep, whatever, you got the message, and guess what? You don't do it. You don't do it. And then guess what? It came back. It's telling you, hey, yeah, hey, yo, look. I see you struggling. I see you want to be successful. I see you want to do this. I see you want to do that. Bro, I'm giving you the message to how to succeed. That's it, bro. And then you ignore it. It keep coming. It keep coming. Keep coming. I don't know for how long it will keep coming, but eventually it might just not come anymore. Eventually it might just don't come. Oh, yeah, man, he's not really willing to do the thing that he had to do to succeed. You get what I'm saying? Eventually it probably don't. It probably won't come anymore. You get what I'm saying? Okay, earlier I said that you can't dream for someone else, but sometimes you can see someone else in your dream. You get what I'm saying? For example, you can see your dad, your mom, your sister, your parents, or whichever, because you have a connection with them. Remember, your dream has a connection with you. You get what I'm saying? But also, yeah, you can't dream for someone else, but they can give you a message to give to someone else. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing that I said earlier. Sometimes they give you the message, you get the message to succeed, and then boom, guess what? You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Sometimes they go to your parents or go to whichever, like your friend, someone that have connection with you. Most of the time, someone that have connection with you or know you. You get what I'm saying? And then guess what? They have the message. They have the message, and then they come to tell you, "Hey, look, boom, this, and that." You get what I'm saying? They tell you the message. Or sometimes some message is for you to avoid a certain thing, so certain things don't happen to you. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes that message can be delivered to someone else, and then that person come to tell you, "Hey, look, man, don't do this, don't do that." You get what I'm saying? And if you ignore it, that's on you. If you follow it, good. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes you can't dream for someone else, but you can't get a message from a dream for someone else. You get what I'm saying?
Until it does, the pattern stays. And then there are the dreams you don't remember at all. Those are sacred too, because some adjustments happen beneath your permission. Not to rob you, but to protect you. If you saw the code being rewritten in real time, your conscious mind would interfere. So the system hides it, not to deceive, but to preserve your freedom. It changes the architecture behind the scenes, then hands you back the wheel with a slightly recalibrated compass. You call that waking up with clarity. You call that a gut feeling, but often that's the result of an internal update, quietly completed while you slept. Not forced, not imposed, just guided, whispered. So no, your dreams are not random. They are intimate messages from a source that knows you better than you know yourself. They show you who you are when you're not pretending to be anything. They invite you to see beyond time, beyond your daily roles, into a reality where meaning is folded into every shape and shadow. They are not distraction, they are divine downloads, compressed in symbol, written in fire, delivered through stillness. And if you pay attention, not with your mind, but with your soul, you'll begin to see the truth. Dreams are not detours from your path. They are the unseen hands shaping it. When you fall asleep, it feels like you're leaving everything behind. The stress, the confusion, the memories too painful to face. But sleep doesn't erase those things. It retrieves them. Because when the conscious mind goes quiet, the deeper self comes online. This is where the real transformation begins.
Right. It does erase your bills. You get what I'm saying? Your car payment, your credit card bills. You get what I'm saying? Your student loan, etc. You get what I'm saying? Certain things, it doesn't erase it, but at that time, being in sleep, you feel like, oh, everything just quiet. You get what I'm saying? The stress goes away, everything goes away. You know what I'm saying? Boom. As soon as we wake up, you have the same stress again. You're like, oh shoot, man, I have to do this, do that. You get what I'm saying? All that stress can come back right at you.
Not through force, but through subtle recalibration. While your ego sleeps, your internal system, divinely woven and endlessly complex, begins its work. It sorts through the emotional residue of your day, the unfinished stories of your past, and the deeper patterns that shape your very identity. Some parts are softened, others are sharpened. You wake up feeling different, not because you rested, but because something inside you was rewritten. Gently, quietly, often without your awareness. This is why trauma often resurfaces at night, because only in the dark, away from noise, performance, and pretense, can your soul show you what you've buried. Not to torment you, but to cleanse you, to give you one more chance to feel what you refused to feel before. One more chance to release what's been secretly defining you. You think it's just a bad dream, but it's a release script, a healing code. And sometimes you don't remember anything at all, but still something within you shifts. A strange peace, a quiet decision, a lightness you didn't have yesterday. That's not random, that's spiritual maintenance, a divine update installed through silence. Sleep is not where you escape your wounds. It's where you meet them without armor, not to be broken, but to be reassembled into someone lighter, wiser, more whole, because you are not being punished in your dreams. You are being rewritten.
Oh wow. The video it just ended just like that. But anyways, yeah, this was a good video, man. Very informative and educative, man. Yeah, you can share your thoughts, your experience from your dream down below. Don't forget to like, um, subscribe, share with your friend and family. Yeah, man. See you in the next video. Stay blessed and be safe. Bye.